Hi, this is a Minute of Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now this week I want to ask, should you get investors for your app company or should you just bootstrap it yourself? Okay, so this is the final video for 2015. It's December 18th right now. Next week, next Friday is Christmas. The week after that is New Year's. So I won't be making another video until January when we come back. And I just want to say thank you so much for all you who've subscribed and left comments and all the kind things you've said and all the questions you've asked and all the help that you've given me. I really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to really great things next year. And when I come back next year, the beard will probably be gone. It's not really working out the way I hoped it would. It's a little bit too gray for my liking. And as an app developer, I'm supposed to be young and trendy and wearing a t-shirt and all that kind of stuff, so it's not working out. So anyway, thank you. Just thank you, everybody. So now this week I want to talk about a question I was asked just yesterday. I got a message from a viewer, I guess, and I would say your name, but I'm not sure if you want me to. So if you know who you are, and if you want me to say your name, I will. It's not a secret, but you haven't really given me permission yet. So basically, I was asked, he was looking at getting investors. So he was saying he has some friends who want to invest in his company to make apps, and he was asking whether or not I was bootstrapped or if I actually had investors. So I'll kind of give you my perspective on this. Like with anything else, I could be wrong. If you have investors, you may say, Eric, you completely misunderstand it, and then you'll tell me, and then Overpass will take a whole new direction next year. But so I started out I bootstrapped everything. So when I was working full-time for a contract, and I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning and working with developers in India and also doing code myself, and we were building up Overpass. So it was working from 4:30 till 6:30, going to work, getting home around 7 o'clock, doing a bit in the evening, and just and all weekend long just working. So I didn't have any investors, I didn't have any Kickstarter, I didn't have anybody I could go to, and everything that we've done, all the Overpass apps are self-financed. Now it's really worked out because now I'm a full-time app developer, so I don't have to take on any work that I don't want to, but we do take on client work, but we're a lot more choosy about what we take on, so which is nice. Now, the reason I've never thought about getting an investor, and I have thought about it, I thought, well, if we, I thought about all these things we could do with investors. We could do new versions of EarSpy. We could, not have to worry about, we could bring on as many developers as we want, not just how much I can afford this month. But what I really don't like is the idea of somebody else having a creative say in the apps. And it sounds very selfish, but when I was asking people about EarSpy, when I just had this idea in the beginning, I said, I got this idea for this app, and I kind of mentioned it, and you would not believe how many people told me what a stupid idea it was. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, yeah. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should do something else. And and everybody wants to make the next Angry Birds, but nobody wants to do those little niche things. So, and when I thought about taking on people as an investor, and again, I've had so many partnership opportunities over the last few years. It's incredible. A lot of people want to partner on things, but I'm a bit more selfish about things, and it's not just because I'm greedy. It's not because I want all the money myself, but this market is so strange, and sometimes you need to experiment with things. Sometimes you need to try a new ad network, which could go wrong, which could be completely wrong, or you need to change keywords, or you need to say, let's add this new feature which may or may not take off. And when you have an investor or somebody else who's got a stake in what you're doing, then you have to kind of check with them all the time. Like if I'm going to release a new EarSpy feature that does, I don't know, the watch thing is what we're going to do next for EarSpy. Then I don't want to have to check with other people who are going to say, I don't know, is that the best use of our money? Is that the best, whatever? And I don't need people telling me. I mean, everybody has an app idea, right? But which is fine. They tell me their app ideas. I say, yeah, sure, I'll give them my opinion of it. But if it's somebody who has a stake in my company, then we may actually have to do that and have a little less say. So again, and this is something I could be completely wrong about, but I built up Overpass, on my own. We have the developers, and it's not been easy. It would be so nice if somebody said, "Here's 50 grand to, not have to work for the next year or whatever." But that wasn't the case, and it took a case of just gradually building up, and still doing client work. We still do some client work, but not that much. Most days, it's probably about 20% 20% of my time, my working time is for client work. So if you're into the Kickstarter thing, if you're into seeking out investors and everything like that, by all means do it. My faith in the app market is a little bit more measured. I just know how hard it is, right? I know you could think that this is going to make millions, but you have nothing to base that on unless you get a proof of concept out there. And then once you start doing that, then you start building the knowledge, and you can't really get somebody to invest in. Let's see what happens. So that's the where I'm bootstrap all the way, and I think I'll stay bootstrapped unless something is going to really be a surefire hit, or I think we can't do this without the money. I'm a strong believer that you will spend as much as you have. So the less you have, the less you will spend. And if you can only invest a few $100s in an app, then you will make that app work. If you really, really are committed enough, you will learn what you have to learn. You will do what you have to do. So that's it for this week. I hope the answer I sent you as well to that one viewer is I hope it was good. I hope it helped out. So that's it for this week. That's it for this year. Thank you so much again for everything this year, and I will see you without the beard next year. Bye. Hey, I really hope you liked that video. Now I do these once a week, so if you want to hear more, or you want to hear more about our experiences with the App Store, either Google Play or iTunes, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and please like this video and leave a comment. I love reading the comments. I love hearing what you have to say, even if it's just hello or whatever. And like I say before, if you're not sure what to say in a comment, like I never know what to say in a comment, I'll make it easier for you. Like if you liked it, just go ahead and say gnarly, which is an 80s term, or if you didn't like it, just say bogus, and if you didn't think any of it, just say right? So that would be a big help. And another thing you could do, which I'd really appreciate it, if you're on the App Store and you want to try one of our apps, look up some of the Overpass apps, applications either on iTunes or Google Play, and leave a review and let us know what you think about it, either good or bad. But it's we're all trying to build up in the market, so that would be a big help. So that's it. I'll talk to you next week.